What's up, guys, and welcome to another video. I'm in the backyard today tearing apart some golf clubs and getting ready to build a new set of irons. So I thought I'd bring you a little video on tearing apart a set of irons, putting them in a new set of shafts, and kind of the step one on what I do in that process. I've had a set of Callaway Epic Forged irons sitting around for a couple years. This is the 8-iron specifically. And I got a really good deal on them, but they came with the Tensai 60-gram regular flex graphite shafts, and those don't really fit me that well. Maybe in a few years, but not right now. I usually play a 105 shaft, extra stiff, somewhere in there. So I'm gonna try something a little bit lighter than that and a little bit higher launching, since these are pretty strong lofts, and we'll see how that goes. I think these were made in 2019. I think that's what that little E19 is for. And they are a forged club and one of Callaway's higher end clubs when they came out. I think these things were like $1,500 bucks, maybe $2,000, close to $2,000 a set, and they're nice. Basically the same size as a P790. So let me grab the 7-iron head and my 7-iron and we'll compare. So this is currently what I'm using, 2021 P790, 7-iron, good looking club. And I'm playing the 105, Dynamic Gold 105 extra stiffs, X100s. And they might be getting a little stiff for me, need to get back in the gym. But this is the Epic Forged 7-iron head that I've already taken the shaft out of. And it's very similar to a P790. If you look at the sole width and all that stuff, pretty similar. These might be a little softer because I feel like they could be. I don't know if they're hollow body or not, but they might be like a closer to a one-piece construction. But the P790 are the foam filled stuff, so they got a little bit of a feel to them if you don't hit them just right, but when you hit them in the center, they're perfect. But sole width and all that stuff, pretty darn close. Not a whole lot of difference. The Epic Forged does seem to have a little bit more offset in the hosel, more than the P790. I could be wrong on that, just the way it looks to me. But yeah, good set of clubs. So I'm gonna make a quick little video on what I do when what you should do when you pick up a set of irons that has a set of shafts in them that you don't really like. And it's pretty simple. And just take it slow, don't get in a hurry. So grab one of the irons you want to start with. This is the 8-iron that I was just holding up showing you guys. And start heating that bad boy up. I use one of the little Coleman torches. Just buy it at Walmart. Turn it on. Light it. Don't go way up to the high setting. Stay like a low. And then you're just kind of like 10 seconds on each side of the hosel. Now the ferrule is pretty much going to be ruined, but that's okay. We're not going to be using these shafts anyway. So 10 seconds on one side. 10 seconds on another side of the hosel. And you'll see the ferrule start to bubble up and smoke a little bit. That's good. That's what we want. But you're just 10 seconds on each side. Don't hold the heat in the one spot too long. I don't think the finish will come off. It would take quite some time for the finish to come off, but don't do it. And then you kind of hear a pop in the shaft. You guys probably couldn't hear that, but I could more feel it. And that epoxy just starts breaking down in there. Then, when you think this head will come off, don't forget a pair of gloves. And just kind of pull straight off. And that's it. Don't twist it a lot because it's graphite and you could kill those fibers in there. I don't know if kill's the word, but you could destroy those fibers and flake it all apart. And if you want to use those shafts again, not going to be a good thing. But yeah, see, ferrule is pretty much destroyed. And we'll scrape that off there with a little scraper. But now you got yourself, and it's really hot, just remember, really hot. Got yourself a head only to put them on your own shafts, guys. So I'll show you how I get rid of that ferrule. Get you a little box cutter with a hook blade and just scrape right through that thing. Just take your time, and you can always heat it back up too, but. And there's a ferrule. There's a pretty clean shaft, and you can take the dull side, well, not this one. Take a regular box cutter, the dull side of the blade, or the back edge, I guess you could say, not the leading edge, and just scrape it off a little bit. And there's a graphite shaft that can be used again. Brand new grip, never been hit. Somebody might make a good shaft out of it. I'm gonna put another set of shafts in them. Actually got these in the other day, and I don't know if these are gonna work out for my swing, my game, but got a good deal on them, so we'll give them a try. I bought a set of the True Temper Elevate 95 stiff flex. They're parallel tips, so you got to trim the tip according to which iron you're putting it in. So like 7 iron might be a couple inches, pitching wedge might be like 4 inches trim, and then you got to butt trim it to your length. So I play about 1 inch extended, sometimes 3/4, but these are probably going to be closer to 1 inch. So True Temper Tour Elevate, well, they're just the Elevates. Yeah, just Elevate 95s stiffs with the vibration dampening system. And we're going to put those in the Callaway Epic Forged heads and see what happens. So that's step one. Just get you a torch, heat up the heads, and get you a pair of gloves and pull the head straight off. And then step two will be in the next video, guys. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but it'll be in the next video. See you then.